on a wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas. The roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the New York Giants and the Houston Texans. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They begin with a run by Barkley. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Again, it's Barkley. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up second down. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Price now looking to throw on second down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards there and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Off-play action. Price. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. On second down, here's Barkley. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. Back to throw. Price. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And they'll have it in the red end zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
A first down carry for Barkley. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Price to throw on second down. Quick throw to Barkley. And the Giants are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. We're scoreless after 1. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Price. The quick slant caught. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal. Driven down the field nicely here on the opening drive. Now let's put up a shot.
Because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. It's their quarterback. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Giants post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. First and 10 now for Mills and the Texans at their own 25-yard line. A first down throw for Mills. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Play fake. Mills. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. And they're getting all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. On 1st and 10, Mills. He finds his man. Complete. It's Beal. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. The Texans at 6 and 2 to start play. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, We'll be playing at home in the postseason, and we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. Mills. Open man is Jordan, the tight end. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him. It's another first down.
This has been a nice answer to the touchdown run against him a few minutes ago because they've come back, reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Coaches tell us all the time to have a powerful arm. It's the number one thing you need for a quarterback. When you're trying to throw inside routes, and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Mills again. Buying time to his left. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
On third down, Field, and he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll. Looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Off the play fake. Price. He gets this one to Johnson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 11 yards for number 11.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
To throw is Price. Throwing on first down. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Barkley, inside handoff. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 30 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Operating from the gun, Price caught on the slant. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. No problem there on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points. While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Mills now. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Give him 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs. Again, it's Mills. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Mills on first down. Dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Up the middle they go. Beal. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Texans are back within a score. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Now Price looking to throw on second down. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Tony. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Up the middle with Barkley. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Giants. They've done a good job of holding him down in the first half, but he explodes for a big one right there.
Yeah, I've got an image in my head of him being surrounded by a bunch of people, really, with ropes and other things trying to keep him locked in. But eventually they got tired, too. And just as you noted, he broke out.
And it's a guy that usually you can only keep down for so long. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and they're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. On first down, it's Beal, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Forced out to his left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
They'll keep it on the ground. Beal. 40 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Throwing, Mills. He finds his man, complete. It's Jordan. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Mills now looks to throw on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. 2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mills. And a throw right sideline is complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll run on 1st down. Beal. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. On 2nd and goal, Mills. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. And a quick throw here that's complete. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Now Mills on 4th down. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Texans are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse. That's caught inside the 20. And he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Off play action. Price. And he'll just get rid of it.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Price. Flushed out right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Giants get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They'll send a receiver in motion left. 1st down, Mills. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. They go play action. Mills. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jordan. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, Mills. He finds his man, complete. It's Jordan. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Here's Mills. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just
touchdown! A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mills. Being chased out left. And his throw here's incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
And he's got Jordan complete right side. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here we go on 4th down. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Price throwing to start the drive. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A great play there. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 24. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Throwing on 2nd down. Mills. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Now, defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw. And they're under 200 yards passing for the game. So they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So Big credit to them holding them under 200 today.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now Mills. And that is incomplete.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
Throw left side complete. That's Jordan. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. On third down, here's Mills. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That goes as a gain of 36 on third down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Mills to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And they'll throw again. Here's Mills. Touchdown, Texans. Brevin Jordan with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans are able to cut into that deficit. Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns them there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time the tight end gets them.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes, and boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
That's complete to Slayton. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, 25 yards for the touchdown, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't.
And Mills is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Giants will take over possession here up at the 44. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Price now to throw on second down. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Looking to throw. Price. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there? Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this is going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. On play action, Mills. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's going.
As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Second down and goal. Mills. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Mills. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. From 3 yards out. And the Texans use the short field to get in for 6. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass. Mills, 4th down, gotta have it. And got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Brevin Jordan, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll cut this to a 17-point spread. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, CD, this is the ideal situation in the fourth quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock, with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Price. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
Here's Price. Throwing on fourth down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Mills to the sideline, and out now is Kaimi Fairbairn for the Houston field goal try. And the kick here is good. So add 3 to the total. But they're still coming up well short. And that is how this one comes to an end. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defense.